North-South Showdown. We want to welcome Jim Stazowoski that owns Locomotives LLC. It's a little shopping mall trains all across the whole United States, and they're in almost all the big shopping malls. I want to really thank him for coming on. We got a different winner here in Victory Lane, but same chassis. But first win this season, you got to be pretty happy.
Oh yeah, real happy, real happy. That's an identical car to Trevor's and Brad's and Bo's. Finally got a win. I was good all night. When I unloaded, I was good. Heat race, I was good. Warm-ups, I was good. First time I think ever I've been that good all night long. I knew I had something.
Well, you got out there like a rabbit, and you kind of took the lead, but then you was cycling out, and here come Trevor on the bottom, and he made it up on you, but then it kind of worked to your advantage. You actually got one lane below him on the end there and kind of helped you, but glad all y'all was good sport. I almost thought I took it away from you. We had that little glitch with the computer there at the end and thought we stopped it, but we actually rotated. You had to run what should have been about 4 laps to get to the end. Y'all ran about another 18 laps.
Yeah, we kept running. I was like, man, come on. I know I'm going to win this thing, and I just tried to keep it in the lane, but I think that was 3 or 4 races in a row that I've been setting duck, ending up on 7, 8, and 6, and finally this time it paid off.
But I actually think you was the fastest car, because, I mean, you made the time where you needed to. You evidently beat him down there. He kind of come back up. Y'all was, I would say, pretty close. Turning lap times, what I seen, and the way you was making the laps, y'all was about even cars, and you ended up roughly about a half a track ahead of him.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I obviously watching his lap times. He's the dominant car here, and I was tip for tap with him. And like I say, it's that new style car I've been building. They're just real good, real smooth, and they are for sale. $150 if anybody'd like one.
Nothing wrong with that, and I know he had a couple of wrecks, but you got caught up in a couple too, and I think y'all was about even on that, so I don't think that had anything to do with it either. I just think you had a good race.
Well, I think he had a few more than I did. I really just drove the track, just tried to stay in. If I saw a cluster of cars, I just kind of rode, and I mean that's what you got to do here. 3 or 4 wrecks. I believe Trevor had 4 or 5, and that's it. That's the decider. But I would like to thank Jim. He supports a lot of dirt track racing. He's helped Gary, Stuhler, Trevor, Feathers, JT Spence. Really like to thank him. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm really pretty happy to bring him on here. I tried to get him here the other year, and then I think when he finally seen the bodies and seen how realistic it was, he really got interested and come on board. So I think he'd be a great sponsor to keep here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, hopefully he can make it next year if he sponsors a race. And again, I'd like to thank everybody that puts these shows on. Really appreciate everybody's hard work. This is the greatest lot car track ever.
Well, we appreciate hearing that, man. But congratulations. Didn't have to wait that long this year to get your next win.
No, now I'm real hungry. Y'all better look out.
Back here at the North-South at Outback Motor Speedway. Again, want to thank Jim Stazowoski coming on board. I know he's one of your sponsors on your race car with his Locomotives, shopping mall trains. But, they're all shooting for you, but you ran about as hard as you could. Might have been a wreck here or there, but I think your old protege that's building these cars, his time was coming. We knew that.
Oh, yeah, he's been fast, all year, really. He had one week where, he got in a wreck and bent the car up and didn't make the feature. But, yeah, he's been tough all year. Last week, he was there, just got in too many wrecks. Same thing that happened to me tonight. I had to start on 8, and 3 wrecks on 8, 2 wrecks on 6. One of them was my doing. And, when you lose a half a track every wreck, it kills you. And I ended up losing by a half a lap, to Uncle Jimmy. But very, very happy for him. He's been working really hard, not just on my car, on his car, Dad's car, Brad's car. If anybody in this garage deserves it, it's definitely him, man. I mean, he puts so much work into them, and for him, I know he likes to see any of his cars win, but for him to come in here and win, that's a big deal for everybody out of our box.
Yeah, well, you can watch him over there. He's pretty excited. I don't know what he would have done if he'd have took the Dream, but that was yours. But, well, he's going to have to start 8 next week, since we started that. That put you a little bit behind the 8 ball, but you wanted a Dream from the 8, so, I don't think it's that big a deal.
No, not at all. The biggest deal is anxious. Everybody's anxious the first rotation of the race, and, I got in a wreck down the backstretch right off the bat. Then we come around. I think I made 3 or 4 laps and got another wreck. Ended up completing 17 laps out of 25. And when you start 8 in the hole, it's really hard to make them up. I mean, last week at the Dream, I think I was only 9, and those were what, 40 laps afterwards.
Yeah.
So I mean,
these 25.
Yeah. So when you're that far behind and you don't have that much time to make it up, it makes it tough. But no complaining. 5th still my worst finish. Got another solid run here tonight. It's been a great year so far. I'm, glad to see him win. So, hopefully we can keep it up and get Dad's lap times a little better, and he'll be better going.
Yeah, well, you've been giving your poor old dad a fit, but I told him different face in Victory Lane, but same chassis. Them more chassis are going this year.
Yeah, definitely. He, same cars. I believe they were built at the same time. I come in here and I tested them both the Tuesday before we went racing. Ended up liking mine a little better, and he decided he'd take that one. Actually, he was racing one of the older ones from last year. He's like, I'm just going to put this car together and see how it runs. And since he come out, I mean, it's been just like my car rolling. I mean, they drive very similar. He's been working trying to get his lap times down some, and he finally has. On lane 1, you got to be down to the high 6s down there, and we finally got him down there. I was trying to, hey, you need to do this, and he did it 2 weeks ago, and he's like, man, I've really picked up some time, and I finally got Dad to do it tonight. That's what we were going into it about. I said, when you come around that corner, you need to be going, you don't need to be sitting there waiting on somebody to pass you. So just got to say thanks to Jim. He really helps out a lot on our race cars. I know he's got another company coming out here soon, the Fresh Fruit Daily. Awesome guy. Glad that he's a part of here and a part of my race team.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we was glad to bring him on.
Yeah, definitely. And thanks to everybody here at Outback.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, here we are back with 3rd place finisher, and you're going to keep hanging around here. You're going to get another one. You got one this year, and you're hanging right in there. We had that little computer glitch. I do appreciate you all, everybody, working it out and knowing where they was, so that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool where everybody kind of agreed and got along with each other and knew where they were running and admitted it and was good with it. Jimmy deserved to win. He's been running real close. Had a couple times where it looked like he was gonna and things didn't quite fall his way. And I'd hate to had to do a rerun for the man was out front there with like 6 laps to go. We couldn't do that. No, we couldn't do that to Jimmy.
No, he only had 5 laps to go. We ended up making him run about another 18. So, but anyhow, 3rd place finish. I think you're trucking along pretty good here.
Yeah, not bad. We're like a cockroach. We won't go away. They can't kill us. We run 3rd last week. Maybe we're about a 3rd place car right now, but we'll keep working at it and try to get a little better. And we were gaining a little ground there at the end, but got a little too far behind starting on the top, and there was no way we were going to catch the top 2, but caught the rest of them. Also like to congratulate Frenchie Bennington for running 4th. I think it was probably first feature he made all year, and he ran good all night long, and he ran really good. So yeah, it was a good competitive race.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I guess there was actually 2 winners tonight besides Jimmy McFarland. Aaron Stump was a big winner too, and he didn't even race.